Oftentimes, I use the verbal cue, take the heads of the arm bones back. So, what does that mean? This is the head of the arm bone, the top of the humerus. To take the head of the arm bone back, it allows you to open your chest really nicely. So, as you take the heads of both arm bones back to lift your chest and open your throat area nicely, in the yoga poses, especially in standing poses, it allows you to have so much more fullness and recognize the natural curves of the spine. In order to create the heads of the arm bones back, let's use a strap. And I'll show you how to use that strap. If you don't have a strap, be creative. Place whatever you create, whatever you find, right behind your back. For many of us, we'll know this as kind of the bra strap line. So as you place the strap in that area, take the ends of the straps over the shoulders, over the heads of the arm bones, and take your hands to the straps, so that you get this feeling of a nice fullness to the upper chest. Just by tugging the ends of the straps down, you see how much fullness you can get. So come to a standing position. As you come to a standing position, with your feet parallel to each other, with the heads of the arm bones back because of the urging of the strap, open your chest really nicely. And release your hands off the strap. You still have the strap on you, but it's kind of coaxing you to keep the chest open nicely. As you come onto your mat and place your right foot back, with your right foot grounded, bend your front knee, hold on to your strap again, just so that you can get this nice openness. This really helps you in your back bends, and Virabhadrasana number 1 is a nice back bending gesture. So as you press the back heel down and take the heads of the arm bones back, you open the chest nicely. From there, take your arms up with that nice openness of the chest. And the strap is just kind of reminding you to keep that action of taking the heads of the arm bones back. Release your hands and step your back foot forward. Pause there. Step your left foot back. Press your back heel down. Press your left foot back, root down through the back foot, balance yourself, and as you take the heads of the arm bones back, again, you can grab hold of your strap if you wish. You draw your weight back to the back foot before allowing the front foot to descend, front knee to descend slightly. With the back heel rooted, you get this nice opening to the chest. Keep that as you free your hands and take your arms up. Keep your hands nice and wide apart, the chest open. You feel so rooted through the back foot. And because of the strap, you're reminded to keep the heads of the arm bones back to enjoy more fullness in your back bend. And exhale, release your hands. Now take the strap off. And with the strap off, you still kind of have that feeling that it's there for you, it's there to support your action. So as you step forward, inhale, reach your arms up, Exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Step your right foot back. Take your right knee down. Take your hands right to the top of the left knee and drop in. Imagine that strap just urging you to take the heads of the arm bones back before reaching your arms up. Take your hands wide apart. Take your gaze up. Drop a little bit deeper into your pose. Release your hands down. Step your back foot forward. Place both hands to your low back and rise up. Reach up again with your hands wide apart. Reach back. Exhale, release your hands down. Step your left foot back. Plant your back knee down. And take your hands to the top of the right knee as you draw the heads of the arm bones back. Reach your arms up. You just settle deeper in your pose. And you keep this nice opening. Exhale, release your hands down. Lift your back knee up. And step forward. Place your hands to your low back and rise up. So just as we can enhance our back bends nicely with this instruction, heads of the arm bones back, assisted by the strap, we can also do the same with our forward bends. So take your strap again, right behind your back and over your shoulders. Find the ends of the strap. Take the strap over the shoulder. Find the ends of the strap. Step wide. So now let's try that same action. Oh, great. Come to standing and grab your strap. And as you take your strap right behind your back, see that the ends of the strap are about equal. With those straps being about equal, just take them right over your shoulders. Hold on to your straps, kind of like it's a backpack here. And as you hold on to the strap, you take the heads of the arm bones back. And by taking the heads of the arm bones back, you can feel how you get this nice lift of the heart. So keep that, come to the front of the mat and step your right foot back. As you root down through the back heel, bend your front knee. Keep on pulling the heads of the arm bones back and lift your chest, lift your heart. Just keep that nice opening. Now free your hands and reach your arms up. So even though you're not pulling with your strap the heads of the arm bones back, you still get that feeling of openness of the upper chest. Release your hands down, step your back foot forward, hold on to your strap ends again, take the heads of the arm bones back to open the upper chest before stepping your left foot back. Root down through the back foot. Bend your front knee. Keep the upper chest open and bright. Reach your arms up and take the hands even wider apart. So this Virabhadrasana 1 is part of the backbend series. And as we start the practice today, just kind of opening the chest nicely. Keep rooted through the back leg, nice opening in the front body. Release your hands and step your back foot forward. And once again, hold on to the strap so that in Tadasana, you can maintain this nice heads of the arm bones back posture. Now, release your strap, just take it off of you so that we can still have that kind of tactile impression with us as we stand in Tadasana. And inhale, take your arms up and back with the hands wide apart. Take your gaze up. Exhale, bend your knees and step your right foot back. Take your right knee down to the earth. Take your hands to the top of the left knee and settle in. As if the strap is still kind of guiding the heads of your arm bones back, open your chest. Take your arms forward. With your fingers spread, take the heads of the arm bones back. And now, keeping the chest open, reach your arms up and slightly back. Exhale, take your hands to the earth with your back toes now tucked under. Lift your back knee up to step yourself forward and place your hands to your low back. Inhale, rise up and reach back. Exhale, come to the earth and step your left leg back. Have your left knee come to the earth. Take your hands to the front knee and rise up as you press down through the back toes. The back toes press so much. Reach your arms forward first with the hands wide apart from the fingertips to the shoulders. You draw back. Inhale, reach your arms up, reach your hands back. And exhale, release your hands down with your back toes tucked under. Lift up your back knee to step your back foot forward and place your hands to the low back to rise up. Inhale, reach your arms up and slightly back again. Exhale, bend your knees and take your hands alongside your ankles to step yourself to a plank position. In plank position, draw forward and lower yourself all the way down. With your toenails pressing, with your hands alongside your ribs, inhale, draw your heart forward, and exhale, soften in this baby cobra pose. Reach your hands straight back with the palms pressing on the mat, with your fingers spread, with your elbows slightly bent. Inhale, lift up, just kind of trust in the strength of your back muscles. Exhale and soften. 2 more times. Inhale, pull your hands in toward your heart as you lift up, just trusting in the strength of your back muscles. Exhale, soften. And 1 more time. Inhale. As you pull in, you reach the heart out. And exhale, you soften. Come through all fours position to downward facing dog. Just pause in downward facing dog with your feet hip distance apart. Look at your hands and make sure that you've got a nice alignment. Your wrist creases are parallel to the front edge of the mat. Look at your feet and they're hip distance apart. Lift your heels now. As you lift your heels, bend your knees, lift your sit bones high. Now, from there, with a nice curve in the lumbar spine, reach your heels back again, back and down, trying to keep as much of the natural curves of the spine as possible. On the next inhale breath, look forward, walk, step, or hop your way to the front of the mat. Place your hands to the low back and rise up. Reach up to the sky and back with the hands nice and wide apart. Exhale, come down to the forward fold. Again, take your right leg back and your right knee down and your hands to the top of the left knee. Settle down into the pose. Just drop the pelvis kind of heavily toward the earth. And inhale, take your arms up, take your hands wide apart and slightly back. Exhale, take your hands to the mat with your back toes tucked under. Lift your back knee for a higher lunge. In this higher lunge, keep your left hand where it is. Take your right hand to your waist. Twist yourself. Draw your right ribs toward your inner left knee before reaching your left arm up. Reach it over your head. Just get this nice length. Enjoy the breath here. Find that fullness in the upper chest before releasing your hand down, and step your back foot forward with your hands to your low back, a root down to rise up. Reach your hands up to the sky, in slightly back in a standing back bend. Exhale, take your hands to the earth and step your left leg back. Take your back knee down. Press your toenails down and settle in with your hands right to the top of the knee. With the back toes really pressing firmly down. Inhale, take your arms up and reach them back. Exhale, take your hands down. Inhale, lift your back knee up with your right hand to the mat. Take your left hand to the low back. Twist. Reach your arm up. Reach your arm over from the back heel to the fingertips. Just enjoy this nice length. Release your hand down. Step your back foot forward. Place both hands to the low back and rise up. Just pause here for a moment. As you pause in Tadasana, take the heads of the arm bones back to open the upper chest nicely. Lift your chin and take the top of the throat slightly back so you get a nice natural cervical curve there. And now take the strap again in the same way that we were doing. So take the strap behind you. Make sure that the ends are roughly the same length before taking the strap over your shoulders. Hold on to the strap. And as you step your right foot back, again, so we were using the heads of the arm bones to come to deeper back bends. The movement of heads of the arm bones back to go deeper into our back bends. Now let's use that same instruction to come to a forward bend. So as you keep the back leg strong, the front leg straight, slowly draw your heart toward your front leg. So it's just a nice lengthening of the spine here. You're encouraging the spine to keep its natural curves by keeping the heads of the arm bones back as you draw into the forward fold. Root down through the back leg to inhale and rise up. Now do the same action that we did earlier. Bend the front knee. Keep the heads of the arm bones back. So we go from the forward bend to a back bend. Now, without the use of the strap here, keep the strap on, but without pulling the strap, take your hands forward. Take the heads of the arm bones back. Reach your arms up and come to a little deeper expression of Virabhadrasana, keeping that awareness to the instruction of the heads of the arm bones back. Reach your hands back. Reach your gaze up. Exhale, release your hands and step your back foot forward. Place your hands again to the straps. Pull the straps to the earth. Allow this nice opening of the upper chest before stepping your left foot back. Plant your back foot. Get a nice stability in your foundation first as you keep the back foot, back heel rooted, back base of the big toe rooted. Keep pulling the heads of the arm bones back even as you come to a forward fold. So just allow yourself to softly draw down. And again, we're not going too deep here. We're just working the heads of the arm bones back in both forward bends and back bends. With the back heel rooted down, you just kind of soften here. Just honoring the natural curves of the spine, going into this stage one of Virabhadrasana. And root down through the back foot to rise up. Now bend the front knee so that you come from the forward bend to the back bend. As you bend the front knee, reach your arms forward and spread your fingers. Take the heads of the arm bones back. Inhale, reach your arms up. And the strap just allows you to reach the heart forward slightly with a remembrance of that kind of pulling sensation of your hands to take the heads of the arm bones back. And exhale, release your hands and step your back foot forward. Step wide now on your mat. And as you step wide, in the same way that we just did in the forward fold, we'll now do that in another forward fold. So take your hands to the strap, pull the strap down so that you get this nice opening of the heads of the upper chest with the heads of the arm bones back. And draw your heart forward just slightly in this forward fold. Place your left hand to the mat. So free your hands from the strap. Keep your right hand to your low back and twist. So if you lose a strap in this, no worries. Just twist yourself. Try to keep your sacrum in this nice parallel position. We're not going deep in this forward fold. Just trying to keep the heads of the arm bones back in a twisting action. Release back to center. And inhale, lift up. So take your hands to the strap again, just as a reminder. Pull the heads of the arm bones back with the strap to get this nice openness of the chest. Exhale, come down, not too deep. Just draw yourself almost parallel to the mat. You can take your right hand down. And again, no worries about the strap. As you come to this twist, draw your heart toward the opposite side. Keep the pelvis as parallel as possible. And release out of the twist. Place the hands to your low back and lift yourself up. And once again, take hold of the strap in this wide stance. Turn your right toes toward the front of the mat. Bend your right knee. Keep your hands to the strap. Pull the heads of the arm bones back as you lift your chest and your gaze up toward the sky. Keep pulling the heads of the arm bones back even as you draw toward the inner knee. Keep your back legs so solid. Soften down. And root down before lifting yourself out of the pose. Come to the opposite side. So turn your left toes out. Bend your left knee. Keep pulling the strap back to open the chest nicely. From there, draw your heart down toward your inner knee. Just soften. Keep your back leg so strong. Drop yourself a little bit deeper into the pose. And inhale, lift yourself up out of the pose. Exhale, release your strap and take your strap off actually to come to a lying down position. As you lie down, bend your knees. With your elbows right alongside your ribs, with your hands in this robot position, root down to inhale, lift your pelvis up off the earth to get this nice fullness. Keep on pressing your head back, open your throat nicely. And release your pelvis down. Roll over to your belly. As you roll over to your belly, reach your right arm forward. Reach your left hand back. Maybe you can find your foot. And if not, just reach back. Inhale, slide your hand toward your heart to rise up. Exhale, lower down. Just kind of pulse with your breath here. Inhale. Now the leg is helping you to take the head of the left arm bone back as you open your chest. And exhale, soften. And one more time. Inhale to rise up. Exhale and soften. Trade sides. So take your left arm forward. Bend your right knee, take your right hand back. If you can, grab hold of the ankle or the top of the foot or the shin and inhale, slide the hand to support you as you lift up and exhale, soften. Two more times. Inhale, rise up. Exhale and soften. One more. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, soften. Roll to your back again. And as you lie in your back, once again, bend your knees. With your knees lifted there, your feet planted, press your elbows down. As you press your elbows down, lift your heart, lift your pelvis up. And you keep the heads of the arm bones back. Now, your choice. You can take the hands and place them for urdhva dhanurasana with the fingers directed toward your toes. You can come to this stage, maybe even come to the top of your head, where you take the heads of the arm bones back. Feet are engaged nicely before lifting yourself up to come to full urdhva dhanurasana or wherever you're at. And slowly release yourself to the mat. Release your pelvis, release your arms. Roll over to your belly again. And on your belly, with your feet lifted, with your knees pressing down, your choice. You can keep your hands forward or take your hands back. But today we're working on heads of the arm bones back. This time, use your feet. If you're holding onto your feet in bow pose, use your feet to take your heads of the arm bones back and lift yourself up And exhale, soften. We'll do this 2 more cycles here. Inhale, pull your feet back to have that impression of the strap, taking the heads of the arm bones back to open the throat, to open the upper chest, and exhale, soften. And 1 more time. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, soften. And release your hold to your feet, roll to your back again, and pause again. With your knees bent, with your feet planted, take your hands to your low belly and just do this upside down cat cow here. So lift your belly into the palms of the hands so fully before pressing your fingertips to your low belly and just drawing the navel back toward the spine. So you get this nice movement here. Inhale, lift your belly up. Exhale, draw the belly back. Get as much movement of the lumbar spine with an engagement of your feet, your heels pulling into your pelvis. Inhale, lift your belly. Exhale, draw your belly back. 1 more time. Inhale, pull your feet in toward your pelvis to get as much lumbar curve as possible. Really engage the hamstrings nicely. Exhale, press the heels down to draw from the navel back to the spine and come to what feels like just a natural curve. Press your elbows down with your palms facing each other. Take the heads of the arm bones back and lift your pelvis up. Keep the heads of the arm bones drawing back. So you can stay here once again. Or if you'd like to take your hands over your head, fingers pointing toward your toes. You can now lift your shoulders up off the mat and come to the top of the head. As you take the heads of the arm bones back to open the throat, to open the upper chest, on the next inhale, lift yourself up, come to full urdhva dhanurasana, or stay in that bridge pose. Have this nice openness of the upper chest. And slowly come on down. And pause again. With your knees bent, with your feet planted nicely. Keep the heads of the arm bones back. Roll to all fours position. So as you come back to all fours position, once again, we'll be using the strap. So grab the strap right now. Take the strap right behind your back. Check to make sure that the lengths of the strap are equal. Take the strap over your shoulder. Now, with so many back bends in our practice, we can go a little bit deeper now in the low lunge. So keep the strap in its place as you step your right foot forward. And just drop yourself into a low lunge. Take your hands to your strap again. Take the heads of the arm bones back so you really open the chest nicely as you drop in a little bit deeper. Inhale, take your arms up. Take your hands wider. Reach your hands back as you drop down. And release your hands. Let's come back to trade sides so you can come through all fours position or kneeling. Take your left foot forward, drop into the low lunge. Take the ends of the straps, pull the heads of the arm bones back. Keep on reaching your hands toward the earth to pull the heads of the arm bones back more. And just notice after all these back bends how you can go so much deeper here into the pose. Inhale, take your arms up, take the hands wide apart, reach your heart up, your hands back, and exhale, release your hands. And keep your strap on, but come to a seated position. In your seated position, reach your feet forward. As you reach your feet forward, take the ends of the strap to come to nice aligned dhanurasana, nice openness of the chest. Keep that. Reach your hands behind you. Keep the heads of the arm bones drawing back and the chest lifted as you bend your knees. As you bend your knees and walk your hands back with your hands nice and wide apart, the chest nice and lifted. Inhale, lift your pelvis up. So in this action, it's like the heads of the arm bones, you really want to come forward, but your action is still to take the heads of the arm bones back in Virabhadrasana. And exhale, release your pelvis down. Come to Dhanurasana again with your feet forward. Grab hold of the ends of the strap and take the heads of the arm bones back. See if you can just keep on pulling the ends of the strap and just kind of notice how after doing this multiple times, you kind of get a really nice alignment to the upper chest. The heads of the arm bones just naturally want to go back a little bit deeper. Keep that and draw slightly forward. Keep the heads of the arm bones back, just pulling the strap back. So you're just giving yourself a little hamstring stretch here. And inhale, rise up. One more time. Take your hands back, spread your fingers. With your fingers directed toward your toes, bend your knees, plant your feet nicely, pull in from the heels to the heart, lift your chest, lift your pelvis up. Keep the chest open, the base of the index fingers pressing down. And slowly release your pelvis to the mat. Once again, Dandasana. Hold the ends of the strap. Pull the strap toward the earth. Get this nice openness of the chest before drawing slightly forward. Again, no rounding of the spine. We're just keeping our attention to the backs of the legs as we reach our heart forward. And inhale, rise up. Take your feet now in Badakanasana. You can keep the strap on just as a reminder of the alignment that we're working on today. Pull the knees in toward each other. Reach your heart forward and draw slightly forward. So with your feet pressing in toward each other with the knees hugging in toward the heart, just soften down. And inhale, rise up. Dandasana again. Reach your feet forward. take the heads of the arm bones back, either by pulling onto the strap or just a gentle reminder to yourself to cue yourself for the heads of the arm bones back before bending your right knee. And take your left hand to the outer right knee, twist. Invite the breath to be very full and just pause here in your twist. Keep a softness to your breath. An openness to the upper chest. The heads of the arm bones stay drawing back. Release out of the twist. Dhanurasana again. Open the upper chest before bending your left knee. Press your foot down. Take your hand to the outer knee. Twist again. And in the twist, just as we've been doing throughout the practice, you remember, especially with the right shoulder, to keep the head of the arm bone drawing back. Release yourself out of the twist. Come to Dandasana again, just to balance things out. Take the hands right to the ends of the strap. Open the chest nicely. Draw forward with the heart and soften slightly. Soften to reach your heart forward. And inhale, rise up. Take the strap off, and we'll be using the strap once again as we lie on the back. So come to a bent knee position as you lie down. Take the strap around your right foot. Lift your right foot in the air. Take your hands nice and wide apart. As a way to give the upper chest a lot of room for fullness. Reach your left leg straight. Try to get the top of the left thigh drawing down. So to do that, take your right foot further away from your face so the top of the left thigh comes down more. With the heads of the arm bones drawing back, now that you've got the floor to feel a more tactile impression of the heads of the arm bones, the shoulder blades pressing back. Keep that as you take the strap in your right hand, wrap the strap around your palm, and draw the foot over slightly to the side while taking your left hand to the top of the left thigh, just as a reminder to keep the top of the thigh from popping up. Inhale, take your foot up. Take the strap around your left foot at the base of the toes. Now bend your right knee and just place the right foot down as you take the hands nice and wide apart. Both hands holding onto the strap, hands wide apart, elbows bent, heads of the arm bones are drawing back. Take your left foot slightly further back. So as you straighten your right leg, You can get the top of the right thigh with the urging of your right hand to press back. Top of the thigh goes back toward the earth. Take the strap in your left hand, wrap it around your wrist or your palm. As you wrap the strap around the palm of your hand with the elbow slightly bent, draw over just enough to get this nice opening while still keeping the heads of the arm bones back. Keep a nice openness to the throat, nice fullness to the heart. And inhale, lift your foot up. Exhale, release your foot down. With both feet planted, both knees bent, take your elbows again right alongside your ribs. We've done so many backbends, so many backbends just working on the heads of the arm bones back. So before lifting your pelvis up, see how you can press your shoulder blades back as you lift the pelvis up. Just notice how easy it is after all those back bends. You feel like you can get so much lift, so much fullness. Exhale, release down and let your arms rest. Straighten your legs, let your legs rest. And let that cue take the heads of the arm bones back. Let that cue allow this nice openness of your upper chest. A nice openness of the area of the throat. A softness comes to the outer body. And you maintain this brightness to the inner body. Breathe in deep and breathe out long. Breathe in deep and breathe out long. Breathe in deep And breathe out long. Keep your legs straight and reach your arms up over your head. Walk your arms and your feet to the right side. Now walk your arms and your feet a little bit more to the right side so you get this nice fullness to the side body. And come back to center. Walk your hands and your feet to the left side. Now inch them a little bit deeper to the left side. And breathe in deep to expand through the side body. And breathe out long. Make your way back to the center position. Keep your arms up over your head, bend your knees, and plant your feet and pause there. Draw over to the side and pause again. Slowly lift yourself up to come to a seated pose. This focus to take the heads of the arm bones back to open the chest. This allows so much more fullness in the front body. To that openness of the heart that the yoga practice brings to us. We bow. Namaste.